So here I am to talk about today's trading recap. So as you can see, I did not took a trade again. So let's talk about why I did not took a trade. So when we had before the New York market open, we had these draws on liquidity. Here we had already swept this important wall. We left a big wick and then gone higher. So here when we had this sweep, I was very bullish for the day. We had already swept the Asian wall, so the liquidity that was below had already been taken. So I was bullish for this session. Here I did not think this has a sweep because we gone way higher. We did not add any wick to show any sign of bearish reaction. So here we just got higher, then we got lower to grab liquidity. So here before the New York market open, we had mitigated this 15-minute fair value gap and also this one, but respected this and respected this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. We also had this bullish fair value gap, but it not mitigated. So here I was bullish. We had a reaction here. We had already gone way lower than we were here. So for me it was valid to try to find longs. So that's what I did. So here we had the market open. We just accumulated here. We had this sweep. Here I was really thinking about taking longs, but looking at this price action, I was not confident about taking a trade. We spent more than almost 1 hour just going sideways, as you can see here. So I was not very interested on taking a trade in this kind of price action, so I just waited to see a trigger. Here for me it was a valid trigger, this sweep, but at the same time the price action was very bad, so I just tried to stay away from it. And here we had this sweep, but because I was bullish for the day, I did not try to take shorts here. And then out of nowhere we just had these two big candles. Then we swept the London low here. We left a big wick, and here I started to try to find longs, but because we had this big bearish fair value gap here, after we had this inversion, I was not very confident because we could react in a bearish way here and then just go lower. So I was not very interested on taking longs here, even though we had these big sweep, this very important sweep that was basically what I wanted after this price section. But because we had this big bearish fair value gap, I was not very confident to take a long here, and was the best to do. Here I could have entered at this inverse fair value gap. We had here inverse fair value gap. We had already here a break of structure. Then we had the mitigation of this inverse fair value gap, and it would be a good entry, but then just gone higher, fully filled the 1 minute bearish fair value gap, and then gone lower again. We also had these 5 minute bearish fair value gap, and here because we respected the gap, I was not very interested on taking longs even. So here to take longs I would need to see inversion of this 5 minute bearish fair value gap, and that did not happen. So I just ignored my plan for the day and just decided to not take a long, and was the best to do. Here we gone a bit higher, lower, and then just swept again. So the best was to not take a long today. I was bullish for the day. My bias was wrong. So here I was not very interested on taking short. We did not add any 15 minute bearish fair value gap that we could react and then go lower. Here we had one, but the price did not mitigate the gap. If we mitigated this gap and if I saw a reaction, a bearish reaction, I could have entered a short, but we did not add a move there. So here, because we had a reaction of this 15 minute fair value gap, and because we are very bullish, I just tried to find longs there, but the price did not gave me a reason to take a long. The price action today was not the best, as you can see here, 1 hour just going sideways. Then we had a sweep here, we did not add any entry here. Then we had this sweep, but then the price just gone a bit higher and then just swept again the low. So it was the best to not take a trade today. So I think that I've already said what I want to do for this trading recap. So if you like the trading recap, like and subscribe, and tomorrow I'll be back for another trading recap. So like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.